What's up, guys and gals? Here's a look at the Mafex Suicide Squad Harley Quinn dress version. Now, if you know me, you gotta know I was really excited for this figure. I had the previous Mafex Harley Quinn figure, and oh man, when it was revealed that they were doing the dress version. Yes, I was excited. Pre-ordered her as soon as she was available for pre-order on Amazon. And here she finally is. So, if you're not familiar with these Mafex figures, this is what the packaging looks like. Not the flashiest packaging. It is in a box, a window box, like most of the Japanese import figures. But for some reason, Mafex, Medicom toy, they like to put this green background with their figures. I don't know, maybe I guess it helps the figure stand out more, but why the green, I don't know. It would have been cool if each figure had a more unique background, or at least just a different color. It is what it is. Anyway, who cares about the packaging? But I'll give you guys a look anyway. And the back, which gives you different, a few different looks of the figure and what she comes with. So there you have it. All the text, stuff is in Japanese, so no idea what that says, but you don't need to. Let's crack this open and take a closer look at this figure. So before I pull her out of the tray, just a quick look at all the accessories you get, as well as, this is one of the things I really like about these import figures. So far what I've experienced with SH Figure Arts, as well as Figma, and also Mafex, they have these pieces of plastic inserted in areas that could get scratching or whatever. Basically, it helps to protect the figure at, necessary points of the figure. And, that's going that extra mile. But, again, it is, you get what you pay for with these import figures. Okay, and here she is. Give you guys a 360 of the figure. Yeah, I'll say, and the thing is, when I shoot these reviews, you're pretty much getting my initial reaction, because I didn't spend time with this figure. I cracked it open, and you're pretty much getting, my initial reaction. And it's no big secret that, I've gotten a bit of an obsession with, Suicide Squad Harley. And I'm gonna say right off the bat, this figure does not disappoint. It's pretty much what I expected, and I'm pleased and impressed, and that's just without even having messed with it much yet. Just going off how she looks. And I'm already familiar with the quality and articulation of these Mafex figures. This I believe, off the top of my head, I want to say this dress version of Harley marks my 7th Mafex figure, and I've seen the progression and quality and quality control issues. Definitely better. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. Now, as far as likeness goes, I want to say that they did a little better on this one than the previous regular version of Harley. As far as the likeness to Margot Robbie. It's even though it's a higher end much better figure than, for example, like a domestic $20 DC Multiverse figure. It's still not like amazing. It's not like mind-blowingly amazing, but it is. I do feel like it's worth the price. It's very well done, and again, that likeness. And then there's all the little details, both like the printed, tattoos and stuff like that. Pretty accurate. I'm sure, they got it all all right. And of course they're on the face as well. Down to just the details on her, accessories and outfit overall. Really well done. Now, I mentioned being familiar with the quality. If you're not familiar, I can say Mafex has come quite a bit of ways in their quality. I have an earlier version, or an earlier figure, an older one. I have both the Dark Knight Batman, which is I've got the version 2, which was improved over the original, but then I've also got the Dark Knight Selena Kyle, or Catwoman, and she definitely has some issues, and thankfully mine have not broken, but I've heard issues with her wrist breaking. And then, so having these Suicide Squad figures, especially this one as the latest, I can see the progression, the joints. These don't feel like domestic figures, like DC Multiverse or even Marvel Legends. They're still different, but these do feel a lot more solid than some of the earlier ones. Like, I don't really fear breaking these, as I have in the past with some import figures. They're still not intended for play. I will say that, if you're not familiar with these. They are well articulated, but they're not meant to be played with. They're intended for adult collectors to, pose and display. But not really for playing. And I imagine they're like I said, she does feel, better quality, sturdier, but not beyond breaking. Oops. That's something I was gonna get to in a bit. I'll get back to that, but just again, quality is pretty good. Now, if you're not familiar with these figures, I'm not gonna go over every little point because there's too much to go over, but needless to say, plenty of articulation on these figures. And even though on this particular figure, the way her dress is designed, it hinders some of that articulation in the body, but for the most part, all the other articulation really good. But yeah, that would be one minor issue with this one, is the way her dress is made, and the plastic is not as, the rubbery plastic used for dresses, I'll be honest, I feel like it could have been a little thinner and a little more, it's rubbery, but still doesn't allow for the greatest, ease of movement, but still, not bad. I still prefer it. I know some people would like it to be soft goods, real cloth. But not me. I'm glad that it's still plastic. It's like rubbery plastic. With the design of this dress, you do get a lot more of her body exposed. For those of you who would appreciate that. This part here in particular, because of the way the dress is made, and it's glued down there. It's kind of like you move it and you get a little more breast exposure there. Just saying, just letting you know. But it's also a downside because if you have her body resting at a normal position, the dress is kind of opened up there more than it should be. You kind of have to there, you pull her torso back, her upper torso back, and it tightens up, and that's how it should look when she's just standing normally. But unfortunately, you have her more forward. You can kind of pull the dress down a little bit, but it's never really going to be super flush. So not a major issue, but it is, however, minor. There's all those things. So yeah. Now, as far as accessories go, she does include a couple extra heads, but ironically, they're not for the figure itself. So you get this extra Batman head, which has a little rebreather for Scuba Batman, as seen in the scene in Suicide Squad movie. I don't have the Batman vs Superman figure to use this with. Maybe later on I can use it with the Justice League version. And then you've got this, which is an extra head to use with the previous Harley. And I don't have it on hand, but I want to say that in some ways they did this better than the heads she actually comes with. And she actually includes this little piece. Let's see if I can get it on here. I might have to fiddle with it. Nope, there you go. Little bubble gum piece. Bubble. So that's pretty cool. I'll be honest though, without it, I mean, it's a pretty cool expression. It'll add some extra use to the figure. But at the same time, something about it, and excuse my being a little vulgar here, but she kind of looks like a blow-up sex doll head. So there's that. She actually comes with two of those little bubblegum bubble pieces. And she comes with some extra hands. I'm just going to try to go over these quickly. There's that for holding the bat with the other hand. There's a couple trigger finger hands, both left and right. And then finally, a couple different gripping hands. Again, both left and right. So you can grip the bat or the mallet that the other Harley comes with. And then you also, and this is one of the cool things about Mafex, I think they all come with a figure stand. I think, if I'm not mistaken, at least all the ones that I have do. They're not entirely necessary, but you got to appreciate the figure stand. Both to help the figure just stand if you're displaying, but also, for in-flight, jumping and certain motions. As you can see that the figure does stand fine on her own, but still, for display, if you're displaying on your shelf, she will fall over, if moved. So these do help with that. Not bad. So there you have it. All in all, I want to say, I almost want to say that I would give her 4 out of 5 stars, only because of kind of the minor issues you get with the dress. Otherwise, pretty much a 5 out of 5. Everything is there. Sculpt, articulation, paint apps. Really, really, really good. It's just kind of the way the dress is that I kind of want to say 4 out of 5. But I'm in between. Regardless. Amazing figure. who cares about what I rate her? All I want to say is that, you know, worth the price. Worth the price I paid. So yeah, look at that. Really, really nice. So there you have it. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn dress version. Hope you guys enjoyed and thanks for watching.